Welcome back. Parents are voicing their concerns after the Elk Grove Unified School District announced a major shift in its educators.
In a letter, they announced teachers in their inclusion education program are now being moved to special education classes.
Roxanne Elias explains why parents of those benefiting from the program are now worried.
What they are doing here is they are putting a Band-Aid on a large open wound that is continuing to grow.
Brandon Morgan is putting into words the teacher shortage at Elk Grove Unified School District. On Monday, the father and husband to a teacher who provides inclusive education received a letter from the district announcing that these inclusion specialists would now be teaching special education classes, removing them from working closely with students who require inclusive education. Morgan says it was a shock to parents and educators.
A lot of parents kind of joined on board. We kind of banded together and talked a lot about it. We created a Facebook group to kind of figure out some of these nuts and bolts of what we can do to make the district aware that this is not really a viable solution.
There are still many questions on how this will work, but in the letter the Elk Grove Unified School District sent to us, they say it's committed to inclusive education and serving all students in the least restrictive educational environment. The district is also committed to exploring and designing new inclusive education strategies that will make the most efficient use of existing resources. But Morgan, who has an autistic son, has a hard time believing his individual education plan will be met.
Where my son's IEP says the inclusion specialist is going to push in twice a month for 30 minutes each. How are these learning center teachers who are consistently teaching groups of kids throughout the day going to be able to meet that IEP goal?
There were other parents who didn't want to go on camera in fear of retaliation from the district. Some parents also fear their children could fall through the cracks.
Kids who have been highly successful in this model of inclusion may find themselves back in a special day class.
So here's the deal. Morgan is urging other parents to voice your concerns with the district. He says he does plan to be at the school board meeting on September 6th, and he wants others to join him.